Hey guys, what's going on? So if you obviously saw what happened in game one, it's pretty safe to say that the Celtics destroyed the Mavericks. So I think this really leaves a lot of questions up to game two, just given both teams' performances. I think from the Mavericks, really a slow start. Everyone looked a little bit jittery and not their normal self, including Luka Doncic. Irving, being the only one with finals experience, also didn't look too hot. Luka didn't end up doing that bad, finished with 30 points total, 1 assist and 10 rebounds, but really just no one behind him. He had Irving only with 12 points, 2 assists and those 3 rebounds, and then even Washington did a little bit better than him, 14 points, 1 assist, and 8 rebounds. Really, I think the most striking statistic for the Mavericks, on top of just that 1 assist for Luka, was 9 total for all of Dallas, and then just 5 between those 5 starters. So I really think they got to pass the ball. Another thing that's pretty noticeable is rebounds, not only offensively, but on defense. You had the Celtics getting 2 and 3 chances at scoring. So really a lot of things that I think Dallas has to look on, and really just a shutout game from the Celtics. They pretty much put the game out of way just after the first quarter. You really had Porzingis, who stole the spotlight, coming back, being really hot from the beginning, in addition to Brown. I think the two of them totaled 44 points with 6 blocks. Blocks was the other major thing, in addition to all of those turnovers from Dallas. And I think just looking at that first game, it's pretty clear that the Celtics are the much more well-rounded team. They're really like the Avengers at this point. They just have so much more depth. And I'd say really what is most concerning about this game, looking at how it's going to set the tone for the others, is that I wouldn't say the Mavericks really showed any signs of competitiveness. You did have eventually the Mavericks pulling it to that 8-point lead, but I'd say the Mavericks really didn't put up any sort of the fight, and it was just really a temporary thing before the Celtics put it away again. Looking at a little bit of history here, you do have the Warriors in 2022 losing that first game pretty convincingly to the Celtics, and then they came back and won the series. So definitely I wouldn't say the Mavericks are out of it yet. Going into the finals, you had about a 75% probability that the Celtics are going to win. Now I think with the odds, that's bumped up to about 80%. And I would say really it's going to come down to the second game. I think this could potentially be the make or break for the full series, and I could see it going either way. To play devil's advocate, I will say the Celtics didn't have any sort of pushback in this game. I would like to see them under pressure, so hopefully if the Mavericks turn up a little bit more in game two, we can really see how the Celtics play with a lot of back and forth. And I think if you do see that on Sunday, that could be a good sign of life for the Mavericks and for the whole series. But really, if the Celtics play like this again, I think it's pretty much over, because it isn't just a fluke. It really is that indication that the Celtics are just really overpowering them, and the Mavericks don't have any sort of answer. I think if Dallas is able to take game two and it's a lot closer, I think Dallas might be able to take it. In the end, I think it's probably going to go to game 7. So that's my thoughts on game 2 and just a little bit of a recap from the first one. Feel free to let me know how you think this plays out. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you later.